Good job, Kayla. Hold on.
Kayla Marianetti of Port Jeff Station is fighting to get her life back, and her father, Robert, is leading the charge.
So proud of you, Kayla.
The 4-year-old is mentally and physically disabled after nearly drowning at just 17 months old.
I went to work, the mother left her in the bathtub, and she drowned.
Kayla was unresponsive for at least 22 minutes. When Robert arrived at the hospital,
She just popped back to life. At the last second, God gave her back to me.
but the once healthy little girl had suffered a traumatic brain injury.
She's not going to end up laying in bed for the rest of her life. She's going to have a life.
With Kayla's mom out of the picture shortly after the accident, Robert is a single dad doing everything he can to get his baby back to normal.
I don't have time for anything. My daughter, that's all I do.
News 12 first introduced you to Kayla and her dad last year.
Go, 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 go. Use your muscles, honey. Come on.
At that time, Kayla could barely move.
Every neurologist that I saw, except for one, told me that I'm wasting my money, I'm wasting my time, she's never gonna recover.
But Robert refused to give up. Since then, Kayla has seen numerous doctors and gone to countless therapies, sometimes 6 or 7 sessions a day.
It's hard. She gets put to the test every day, and every day she's doing a little more and a little more.
A year later, she can now hold her head up and stand and take baby steps with support.
Let's walk to Daddy.
Her medical team amazed with her recovery so far.
We met the goals and we plowed right through them, and we're making new goals.
Doctors have also been monitoring Kayla's brain waves, and over the past 2 years, her brain activity has increased 36%.
So she has a more normal brain now, which is great.
But Robert says some of Kayla's treatments are not covered by insurance because they're considered unconventional.
It's over $9,000 a month that I have to come up with.
Robert tells me he's paid more than $500,000 for Kayla's medical needs. Despite being in debt, he pushes through.
I love you so much, Kayla.
And says the sky is the limit for his little girl.
I know she's gonna walk, I know she's gonna talk. And I'm not gonna stop until she does.
You got it. Come on.
I'm Jackie Lucas,
I'm so proud of you.
News 12 Long Island.
He rolls, he swings, he moves with ninja-like precision through these heart-stopping obstacles.
The world is my playground.
32-year-old Justin Conway of Babylon calls himself an adrenaline junkie, and you can see why. Right now, he's training to be an American Ninja Warrior. It's an action-packed show that follows competitors as they tackle a series of endurance obstacles.
As soon as I found out that I could apply to the show, I applied to it.
Actually, he's been on the show 3 times since 2012. He did his best in season 5. Justin got through the qualifying round.
Went up and I smashed that buzzer. So it was the most amazing experience.
Justin says he draws most of his motivation from his 13-year-old son, Jude, who helps him train.
With Jude Conway.
But training for American Ninja Warrior is not easy. Justin says that's because before last year, there were no gyms in our area that had this type of conditioning.
You have to kind of create your own obstacle course around you, which I love, actually.
So that's what he did. He made his own obstacles inside his home.
Sometimes I'll just kind of hang from them, try and get my fingertips worked out.
In his own backyard.
I built this to have some upper body.
At playgrounds and skate parks. Even scaling homes and businesses around Long Island.
I had always thought New York needs ninja training.
But with safety on his mind, he decided to develop and design an official ninja program indoors at a gym called the Brooklyn Zoo, so others like him could train for the show.
So I thought what I should really do for these gyms is create a curriculum that'll make a long-lasting program for them so that they can always have ninja.
Training is tough. My videographer Jeff and I decided to try some of the obstacles.
Being a ninja warrior not only takes physical strength, but mental focus to overcome every obstacle and claim total victory.
On the surface, it just looks like it's maybe brawn will get you through it. Maybe if you're strong and you know, fit, it'll work. But yeah, there's so much more to it.
With his son Jude by his side for inspiration, Justin continues his training as he hangs in the balance to see if he's selected for season 8 of American Ninja Warrior.
I'm always waiting for that call.
Antoinette Biordi, News 12, Long Island.
Every veteran appreciated! You guys ready? Go!
Eva Casal is running 7 marathons in 7 straight days, all to honor America's fallen heroes and to raise money for veteran services.
God gave me this gift to run these long distances over and over again.
The ultra marathoner kicked off her mission last Saturday here in Medford in the pouring rain.
Rain actually is the tears of joy from those above that we have lost. So I take that as a very positive sign that this will be a great journey.
Eva is inviting the public to run alongside her to raise money for the group Hope for the Warriors. For Eva, running and helping others has always been her passion.
I'm just one person, a woman with a pair of running shoes, just out to make a difference.
Eva will run close to 200 miles this week, and with each step she takes, she says she'll remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom.
Like fallen hero Marine Lance Corporal Christopher Shearer of East Northport, who was killed by a sniper in 2007 while serving in Afghanistan.
He would just appreciate the fact that somebody's taken the time to acknowledge him, and that person is Eva.
During each of her 7 marathons, Eva is stopping along her route to pay tribute to at least 24 soldiers from Suffolk who never made it home. Diana Bonacasa's son is one of the fallen. She says she felt the need to be part of Eva's mission.
What this running does for me is I feel like it's helping me keeping my son alive, his spirit.
Diana's son, Staff Sergeant Louis Bonacasa of Coram, was killed in a suicide bombing in Afghanistan in 2015.
It was horrible. It was really horrible. I just couldn't believe it.
Diana says she was determined to run the last mile of Eva's first marathon to honor her son.
His name is gonna be alive. That's my duty. That's my journey.
Good job, guys.
Eva says soldiers put their lives on the line to make sure our way of life stands tall.
Our child should never, ever be forgotten, and I'm hoping that the community understands how much that they have given up for our freedoms.
And she says the least she can do is put one foot in front of the other to make sure every veteran is appreciated. In Medford, Antoinette Biordi, News 12, Long Island.